Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back to Fantasy Football. So last week I had a pretty good week. This week got that little red arrow, didn't I? So not a great week this week. Still better than the average, but not as good as I'd hoped. As always, we'll take a quick look at the leaderboard, and Alex Chaubanu is back to top of the league. Dropped down to third last week for the first time in I think 3 weeks. So now he's gone back to the top with 88 points. On top of the board, please watch my YouTube video, has now dropped down to second. So a good week from Alex to put him back at the top. Let's take a quick look at his team. 88 points, as I mentioned. Edison and Net and all of the back line didn't get many points, but Sterling captain 42 points is crazy. Richarlison got 15 and then Arnautovic got 12. So really, Sterling has got you, Alex, so many points there. That is a great shout putting him in as captain this week. As always, if you are on the top page of my league, then well done to you, because again, you are doing far better than I am. So big shout out to everyone on here. As always, if I keep scrolling down, done 419th. I haven't gone down by too many places. I think it's about a handful. 59 points this week, which is, like I said, better than the average, but disappointing. We'll look at my team and I'll tell you why. So the only teams to actually get clean sheets this week were Leicester, Newcastle and Huddersfield. So defender-wise, there wasn't a huge amount of points this week, which is a big reason why the average is a little bit low. If we take a look at my team now, Foster and Net got 2. Fernandez with a big 8. So I'm happy with that. But Mendy and John Stones on 2. If you remember last week, the question was, who do I put alongside Mendy? And I also said, obviously, you need to be careful. You want to make your changes later in the week, ready for the weekend. If there's midweek games, you don't want someone getting injured and missing out. Same with this week, as always. However, in the time it took me between talking to you guys about who to put alongside Mendy, Maguire had gone up in price, David Luiz had gone up in price, and Mendy himself had gone up in price. So neither of them got a clean sheet, which is annoying. Fair enough, David Luiz wouldn't have got a clean sheet anyway if I had gone with him, but Maguire did. And someone even commented saying, go for Maguire. Moving forward up the pitch again, Maddison only got 3 points, so that was annoying. He hasn't been doing great recently. Salah 2, Hazard came off the bench and got an assist, so that was a nice 4 from him. Fraser 2, Wilson 7. I mentioned last week that they had a hard fixture against Man U, but they were still scoring. I didn't want to take them out. Wilson got a goal, so I was happy about that. Mitro, again, not getting the goals. And then Aguero, thankfully, I put him as captain and he brought in 26. So he saved me a bit there. As for team changes now, Foster and Net, Southampton away, I'm pretty happy with that. But both Man City defenders are now playing Man U. I'm pretty sure I want to sub one of them out for another defender, but we'll get onto that a little bit later. Fernandez at home at Bournemouth, I'm happy with. Maddison, Burnley at home. Now, he's a player I'm looking to change. Same with Mitro. Liverpool are playing Fulham at home, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to go Salah captain this week. I know Hazard has Everton at home, and he could potentially grab some goals in that as well. So it's a little bit of a toss-up there, but because Hazard's had a couple of little injury issues, I think it's going to be Salah. Bournemouth guys are playing Newcastle away now. Newcastle finally won a game. Very happy about that. But they're still on decent form. Aguero up top. Again, they're playing Man U. It's a tough game, but if anyone's going to score for City in that game, I can see it being him. Subs bench, I mean, Wan-Bissaka's got Tottenham, Bolly's got Arsenal, so I'm not really looking to bring either of those two in. Westwood did get an assist at the weekend, and they're playing Leicester, so maybe, you know, it's a bit of a toss-up between them two. I think I'd go for Maddison. So in general, without making any subs, that is what my team is looking like. I may as well touch on this point now. I've not really mentioned it, but it could be helpful to you guys. As for the bench boost, the free hit and the triple captain. Now, the free hit is when you can make as many team changes as you want for that 1 week. So if your team looks like it's going to have a bad week, you can make a full change. I probably should have, it would have been a decent week to do it last week because I had some hard fixtures. As for the bench boost and the triple captain, now I actually look to wait and leave these till later in the season. Because you get to the point where you start having a game on the weekend and a game midweek. So you get like a 2-game week. The players play twice in the same week. And that's a great time to use your triple captain because your striker could potentially be playing twice. And that's when you want to really rack up the points. Same with bench boost. If you've got a lot of players who could potentially play twice on the field and on the bench, that's when you want to get that used. So I'm not neglecting them. I will use them eventually. Just waiting for the right week. As for transfers this week, so I've got a few ideas in mind. So make sure to let me know down below what you think would potentially be the best option. One of the first changes I was maybe looking at was John Stones out, Holding from Arsenal in. Like I said, I don't really like having 2 Man City defenders. Even if they're playing Southampton, they still might concede and then you've lost a clean sheet for both of them. Arsenal are playing Wolves at home. And Holding has been getting a game because of the injuries in the Arsenal back 4. However, Arsenal have conceded in their last 4 games. So even though they're at home to Wolves, there's still a chance Wolves could get a goal because they haven't had the greatest of clean sheet record. Another change I mentioned, Maddison hasn't been doing great right now, and I've got a couple of options. I've got Pereira from Watford, and I also have Richarlison from Everton, who I did have in back in the day before he got his red card and I took him out. That's a change I quite like. However, Everton are actually playing Chelsea away this weekend, which I don't think is the greatest game to bring him back in. The final potential transfer I'm going to mention is a Leicester defender. Now, I know I mentioned Maguire. He's too expensive. He's also potentially injured. But we also have the likes of Chilwell, the fullback, much cheaper, and they are playing Burnley at home. So I've definitely got some options there. Let me know down below what you guys think, and let me know what transfers you have done with your team, because, you know, I'm always happy for the tips. And as always, let me know how you are doing in my league as well. So that is it. Good luck to everyone this weekend. Enjoy the football. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video and this series, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you want to see more fantasy football. But as always, thank you for watching. Catch you later.